Welcome to the Autumn 2013 edition of Rushmore Borough Council's Arena magazine, featuring Flourishing Talent, Riot of Colour greets Rushmore in Bloom judges, Investing in the Future, New Homes, Schools and Better Facilities planned for Aldershot, Absolutely Wonderful, One Satisfied Customer's Verdict on Dial-A-Ride service, and Action on Homelessness, two-pronged approach to help vulnerable people in Rushmore. If you wish to contact Rushmore Borough Council about anything, the telephone number is 01252 398 399 and the website is www.rushmore.gov.uk. Arena is also available in large print, and if you have any problems receiving Arena, you can call Jill Chisnell on 01252 398 744. This edition of Arena is brought to you by FATN Talking News for the Visually Impaired. Our readers today are Chris Cochran and Alistair Jaffray. Our studio engineer is Ian Cook, and I'm Mary Parrott. We start today with a message from Councillor Peter Moyle, leader of Rushmore Borough Council. Welcome to the autumn edition of Arena magazine. I hope that you managed to enjoy the long, hot summer and to get along to some of our local events and activities. The autumn may be on its way, but there's plenty to keep you busy as the evenings begin to draw in. I'm really pleased to see the redevelopment of Farnborough Town Centre moving ahead and the new View Cinema taking shape, ready to welcome moviegoers next summer. Preparations are already underway for the Farnborough Festival on Saturday the 26th of October, so I hope that you get a chance to pop along. We're busy preparing to welcome partners from the police and Hampshire County Council to the council offices in Farnborough. This will mean you'll be able to access more services from our building, and we can make savings which will help us to keep your council tax low. There's been a lot happening in Aldershot too. The multi-million-pound Wellesley development giving planning consent in July. This is the first time that Aldershot has been able to expand in nearly a century, so it is great news for the town. We have included some information about how we spent your money last year, and a roundup of some of the exciting projects, such as the opening of Westgate in Aldershot and the start of redevelopment in Farnborough. If you find it hard to get out and about, don't forget Rushmore has an excellent Dial-A-Ride service run by Rushmore Voluntary Services, who can pick people up all over Aldershot and Farnborough. As we head towards the winter, there are lots of events to keep you busy. Aldershot's Manor Park will be hosting the annual Fireworks Spectacular, and the Prince's Hall has a fun-packed autumn season of shows. This issue brings more great news for our apprentices. The National Apprenticeship Service has praised our success in helping young people to get a foot on the employment ladder. You can meet our latest recruit, Renee, later in the magazine. I hope you enjoy listening to this issue of Arena. Look out for our next one in December. Like us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter at Rushmore Council. Make us your favourite on your browser or phone.
Arena, Issue 87, Autumn 2013. Produced by Rushmore Borough Council, Council Offices, Farnborough Road, Farnborough, Hampshire, GU 14 7JU. Telephone 01252 398 399. Website www.rushmore.gov.uk. Email arena@rushmore.gov.uk. Designed by Deep South Media, www.deepsouthmedia.co.uk. Advertising, Spot On Media Limited, 0845 004 0683. info@spotonmedia.co.uk. Printed by PCP Limited, 01952 585585. Each magazine costs less than 20p to produce. While every effort has been made to ensure accuracy, Rushmore Borough Council does not accept liability for any error or omission. Rushmore Borough Council does not endorse products or services advertised in Arena.
Contents. Inside. News. Farnborough Town Centre redevelopment is on track. News. Prospects are good for estate with £1 million to spend. Focus. This is Aldershot's time, with a multi-million-pound investment over the next 15 years in new homes, schools and community facilities. The year in figures. How we spent your money on services. Satisfied customers. Dial-a-ride buses go where others can't. Community news. Council teams up with major charities to provide more help for vulnerable people, plus an appeal to private landlords for rental properties to take people out of B&Bs. What's on? Autumn season at the Prince's Hall, fireworks display lights up, looking forward to Christmas, plus local events listings. And finally news, Rushmore leads the way for apprentices. Skilled Up scheme helps people back to work.
Farnborough facelift on track. You'll be able to enjoy a meal out and catch a blockbusting movie at Farnborough's new 7-screen View Cinema opening next summer. The new cinema is part of a multi-million-pound facelift of the town centre by owners St Modwen. Kingsmead Shopping Centre is being transformed to house the new cinema, and the car park will be refurbished by early next year. The council has also been busy freshening up Queensmead with new paving, drainage, trees, benches and street lighting. With redevelopment work moving fast, we're now working with the Farnborough Society to organise the Farnborough Festival, a free event on Saturday the 26th of October. Live music, street entertainers and free family activities will be on offer on the day, culminating in an exciting lighting display at dusk, showcasing the town's new state-of-the-art street lighting. The festival will be a celebration of Farnborough, showcasing everything it has to offer, said Councillor Barbara Hurst, who is also Secretary of the Farnborough Society. There is so much happening, and we want the festival to reintroduce Farnborough as a destination for shopping and entertainment. Contact us. For full details, visit www.rushmore.gov.uk/Farnborough Festival. If you'd like to get involved, email barbara@pbhurst.com.
In brief, safety first. About 1,000 fires are caused by electric blankets in the UK each year, and 20 people die from their injuries. Don't let your bed be a danger zone. Trading Standards is offering free testing at Rushmore Fire Station in Farnborough on Friday, October the 11th. Call 01962 833358 to make an appointment.
Recycling tour. Find out more about what happens to your waste at a fascinating Waste and Recycling Wonder Open Day at Veolia's Farnham Road premises in Alton on October the 30th. You'll be able to see how waste is processed and how important it is that we all get it right. Pre-book for a guided tour on 0203 5673083.
Volunteers needed as number of people using food bank doubles. More volunteers are needed after 20 tons of food was handed out to people in crisis by the Farnborough Food Bank in the last year. Mick and Sue Shear are sometimes working 48-hour weeks, all unpaid, distributing food and toiletries to thousands of people struggling with issues such as low income, redundancy and welfare changes. The number of people visiting the food bank, where they get 3 days' worth of food, has doubled in the last year, and 35 volunteers help in the management and storage of goods donated from local companies, employees, 14 churches and supermarket collections. During September, collection bins for food and donations were placed in Tesco Aldershot and in Farnborough Sainsbury's and Morrison's. Asda has had collection bins for more than a year. Mick said, "We're just about coping with demand. Times are tough and welfare changes mean that more people are struggling. we're going to need an awful lot more food coming in, and that means we will need more volunteers. We will need people who can give 3 or 4 mornings a week. It also means I need more storage space. Rushmore Borough Council is working very hard to find me a larger storage area. If you can help, contact the Shears on 07954 105 279. A new charity shop in North Camp is helping to raise money for food banks. The Trussell Trust, which oversees a national network of food banks, including Farnborough Food Bank, is appealing for donations and volunteers at the Camp Road shop. Contact 01722 580 193 to volunteer or drop goods off at the shop from 9:30 till 4:30 p.m, Monday to Saturday.
Committee timetable: October the 7th, Standards and Audit Committee; the 9th, Development Control Committee; 15th, Cabinet; 17th, Licensing Subcommittee, Alcohol and Entertainments; and the 29th, Licensing Subcommittee.
And in November, the 4th, Leisure and Youth Policy and Review Panel; the 5th, Cabinet; the 6th, Development Control Committee; the 7th, Corporate Services Policy and Review Panel; the 11th, Licensing and General Purposes Committee; the 14th, Licensing Subcommittee, Alcohol and Entertainments; the 18th, Borough Services Policy and Review Panel; the 19th, Environment Policy and Review Panel; the 21st, Community Policy and Review Panel; the 26th, Licensing Subcommittee, and on the 26th again, the Cabinet. The public are welcome at all meetings. Most start at 7 p.m. at the Council offices in Farnborough Road. Cabinet meetings start at 4:30 p.m. For more information, you can call Cathy Flatt on 01252 398 829.
Prospects are looking good. What would you do with £1 million? Prospect Estate residents have been asked to make a wish list for their area and have been given £1 million to spend over the next 10 years. A consultation has just come to an end, and now residents are being invited to see the results and to agree a community plan on how all that lovely lottery cash is to be spent. The money has been awarded from the big local fund, run through the local trust. Its aim is to take residents' ideas and aspirations for their estate and turn some of them into reality to be enjoyed by a whole community. Julie Kahn, who is coordinating the project, said, "Many residents have told us they need somewhere to meet, whether it's for socialising or skills training. All the community facilities here are already well used, and people appear to need somewhere else to informally meet and socialise." Lots of other ideas have come forward. We're currently putting them all together to show people at a public event to be held in October. It's really important that everyone has a say on how the money should be spent. It's for the benefit of the whole estate, and the money will be spent on things that really improve life for everyone here, including families, young children, older people, and our diverse community. No one should think this is just about one group. This is funding. Is for everyone. Get involved. Search for Prospect Estate Big Local on Facebook or Twitter. Visit www.pebl.org.uk or contact 07879 384014. You can also see fascinating videos of the estate's history on YouTube, including accounts of when people were moved there from London by the GLC in the 1960s. Farnborough's Prospect Centre has been given a makeover after users told us they wanted improved facilities. The centre has a new kitchen, new floor and windows in the hall, and has been completely redecorated thanks to the money from the Council and the CETA Trust.
Council welcomes its new tenants. We've cleared the top part of the Council offices to welcome our new tenants, the Police Safer Neighbourhood teams and Hampshire County Council staff. We're sharing our offices to save money on bills and to increase rental income and ensure we make the best use of our building. will benefit by about £170,000 a year when 150 council staff move into our top floor. But it's about more than just money. You'll be able to access county council services more easily, and we can highlight issues that need a joined-up approach. Police officers will be right here where our state-of-the-art CCTV hub is, and there will be some integration of services, so we'll be able to work together better, particularly in targeting antisocial behaviour. Head of Democratic Services, Andrew Culver, said, "This project is a good example of joint working which will benefit the whole community."
Community. How to be a smarter recycler. Did you know that putting recycling in plastic bags before it goes in your blue bin makes it really hard to recycle? In some cases, the bins are so full of carrier bags, our crews are not able to empty your bin at all. And as the staff at the recycling centres can't tell what is in the bags, often all sorts of sharp and messy things, the contents will usually not be recycled at all. It's such a shame to see our residents' recycling efforts go to waste, said James Duggan, our contracts manager.
Top tips for recycling. Plastic bags. Don't use plastic bags in any of your recycling bins. Blue bins. Use your blue bins for all paper, card, food and drink cans and plastic bottles only. Batteries. A year on from the start of our curbside battery collection, the scheme is going well. Please remember to store your batteries in a clear plastic bag somewhere cool, dry and out of direct sunlight. Never store damaged or leaking batteries. When your bag is full, seal it and put it on the lid of your blue bin on collection day. Please do not put it inside your bin. We can accept most small batteries, including button cells, laptop batteries and phone batteries. For a full list, go to www.rushmore.gov.uk/battery recycling.
Don't be a bonfire pest. Sign up for our garden collection. Fires in your garden can at best irritate your neighbours, and they could actually harm people with lung conditions. Why not sign up for our garden waste recycling scheme instead at www.rushmore.gov.uk/garden waste. Our garden waste scheme is good value. You can have a 240-litre brown wheelie bin emptied every 2 weeks for £38 a year, or 2 90-litre sacks for £30 a year. You can buy these bags at a reduced rate if you receive certain benefits or allowances. There are also single-use sacks costing £8 for 5. If you don't create much garden waste, to sign up, call 01252 398 399.
Focus. Now is Aldershot's time. Multi-million-pound investment for the town. This is Aldershot's time, with a multi-million-pound investment set to transform the town for future generations. Thousands of new homes, 2 new primary schools, 2 new preschools, 675 more secondary school places, together with community and sports facilities, are on their way for Aldershot. Starting next year, up to 3,850 homes, more than a third social, rented or shared ownership, will be built in the next 15 years. The scheme will also see some of the town's most loved historic military buildings, including the Cambridge Military Hospital and Headquarters 4th Division, brought back into use as homes and community facilities. The development will also retain many of the existing military memorials and mature trees. To help make sure that the local road networks can cope with the extra traffic, there will be a new slip road on the A331, along with other highway improvements. This is the first time in nearly a century that Aldershot has been able to expand, and the Aldershot Urban Extension, known as Wellesley, is expected to bring a huge boost to families and businesses in the area. A special meeting of the Council's Development Control Committee unanimously approved the plans proposed by the Ministry of Defence and Granger plc, subject to conditions and completion of a legal agreement. The development will be built on 154 hectares of former military land to the north of Aldershot town centre, and will also provide 110 hectares of green space. The first phase of 176 family homes and 52 flats is due to start early next year. Councillor Gareth Lyon, chairman of the Development Control Committee, said, "The development represents a huge investment in our borough, bringing more people to Rushmore, providing much-needed new homes, new jobs and a welcome boost to the local economy. It's a powerful statement of the ambition of our borough to be the best place to live and do business in the South East." Councillor Peter Moyle, leader of Rushmore Borough Council with responsibility for economic development, said, "I'm really excited about this development and the benefits it will bring to the town and the borough. With the regeneration initiatives like Westgate already in place and more planned, this really is Aldershot's time. The town will be the place to invest in over the coming years. Contact us. To find out more, visit www.rushmore.gov.uk/AUE.
Aldershot in brief. Your chance to win an eco shopping bag. Want to be in vogue in Aldershot? Why not buy one of our fabulous shopping bags? The special Aldershot bags are now on sale at the Prince's Hall and at Three Wishes and Inspirations gift shops and feature a leaf design. The bags are £5.50.
Retail website to make the most of business boom. With the prospect of 11,000 more people in Aldershot, business opportunities are ripe for the picking. So we've launched a new retail website, www.aldershotretail.co.uk, and a business prospectus for all kinds of businesses to find out how they can make the most of the expected boom. Contact Phil Stoneman on 01252 398 760.
Community grants on offer. Community groups and individuals can get help with funding for a whole range of projects in Aldershot and Farnborough. Have Your Say grants offer up to £2,000 to groups and local people doing good things in the borough. There's also money available from the Uniting Communities Fund, offering grants to projects that promote integration and trust and help deal with tensions and issues. To find out more, visit www.rushmore.gov.uk/grants.
Graffiti Busters. The Safer North Hampshire Community Safety Team and the Council tackled graffiti head-on as part of Graffiti Focus Week from September the 9th to the 13th. The week aimed to encourage people to take pride in where they live and work by reporting graffiti grot spots to the council. Teams graffiti busted across Aldershot and Farnborough. To report graffiti at any time, visit www.rushmore.gov.uk/do-it-online or call 01252 398 399 with a description of the graffiti, location and, if possible, picture.
Finance. A year in figures. How your money was spent. It's been an incredibly busy year, which has meant some big spending to make a big difference right across Rushmore. After the excitement of the Olympics, our focus has been to upgrade some of our outdoor leisure facilities and build new ones with the help of external grants. Last year we were able to provide new ball courts, synthetic pitches and secure funding for a new skate park at Manor Park in Aldershot. Shopping areas in Aldershot and Farnborough are also seeing major investment. Much of our work is carried out asking you, the taxpayer, what you would like to see in your communities. And we've been really pleased with the feedback we've had in our public consultations. Like all local authorities, we're feeling the pinch of lower funding from central government and the impact of the credit crunch. But despite having to make economies, we're still forging ahead with projects that are important to our local communities. Here's where your money went in 2012 and 2013.
What does the council spend on running its services? During 2012 and 13, we spent £69.8 million providing more than 100 local services. These services included household rubbish and recycling collections, street cleaning, parks and leisure facilities, CCTV and community safety, housing and council tax benefit payments, planning and development control, housing services and environmental health. Where did your money go in 2012 and 13? Revenue spending. Trading undertakings, £0.5 million. Corporate and democratic core, £1.6 million. Adult social care, that's Meals on Wheels, £0.1 million. Housing services, including housing benefits, £38.5 million. Highways and transport services, £3.1 million. Planning services, £3.6 million. Environmental and regulatory services, £7.8 million. Cultural and related services, £6.5 million. And central services to the public, including council tax collection, elections, grants and emergency planning, £8.1 million. The total spending was £69.8 million. These services are paid for from public money which comes to the council in the form of government grants, business rates, council tax, and also income the council earns through interest from its investments and fees and charges for some of the services it provides.
Where does the money come from? Revenue in percentage terms. Investment income at 3.7%, fees and charges at 15.5%, other grants and contributions 2.1%, government grants and business rates 68.1%, council tax 8.3%, use of balances and reserves 1.5%, and interest received 0.8%. During 2012-2013, the Council set a savings target of £1.1 million. We exceeded this target without affecting the quality of our core services. We made savings from a combination of increased fee income together with continued control of spending across a number of areas, including staffing costs. At the end of the year, the Council's revenue balances were £2.37 million, which is just above the target range of reserves agreed by councillors. This puts the Council in a strong financial position to deal with the uncertain economic outlook and financial risks identified to date.
Other spending, capital spending. The Council also spends money on buying, improving and repairing property and other assets. This is known as capital spending. In 2012-13, we spent around £6.5 million. Land and buildings, £5.4 million. Vehicles, plant and equipment, £0.3 million. Housing schemes, £0.7 million. Information technology, £0.1 million. A total of £6.5 million. This was paid for in the following ways. 2012-13, in millions, capital receipts, that's to say sale of assets, £4.6 million. Government grants, £0.4 million, other grants and contributions, £0.8 million, and revenue finance, £0.7, total £6.5 million.
Among the things we did last year were, we saw the opening of Westgate, the multi-million-pound leisure scheme in Aldershot. The development has provided Aldershot with a Cineworld cinema, family restaurants, a Travelodge hotel, a Morrison's food store, and a new car park. Work began on the £1 million makeover of Queensmead in Farnborough. We opened the community bandstand in Aldershot in time to celebrate the Diamond Jubilee as part of Victoria Day. We worked with the community and our partners to make the most of an incredible year for Britain and to continue the legacy of the Olympics. Our work included helping Cove Football Club build a floodlit artificial grass mini-pitch and implementing a summer holiday programme of activities, including free swimming for those aged 16 and under. We introduced a battery recycling service for all households, continued to identify and deliver savings as part of our ongoing savings programme, and saved more than £1 million by reviewing the way we work.
Pride in Rushmore. Marvellous Darla ride goes where other buses cannot go, and regular Margaret Waters recommends wonderful drivers and can't understand why more people don't use service. Darla ride is absolutely wonderful, says service user Margaret Waters, 83. Mrs. Waters has been using the service, which picks up people from all over Aldershot and Farnborough on request, for 8 years. She said, "I've never been able to drive and always walked everywhere carrying my shopping home. But when my neighbour broke her leg 8 years ago, she used Dial a Ride and I went along as a helper and thought it was marvellous. I've been using it ever since. I just ring up and book a day and a time, and they call a couple of days beforehand to confirm. The drivers are wonderful. They even carry your shopping into the house for you. I can't understand why more people don't use it. The service is funded by us and Hampshire County Council and runs Monday to Saturday. Fares are similar to local buses. It's half price after 9 a.m. if you have a bus pass, and there's the added bonus of having a train driver pick you up at your home and drop you off with any carers travelling free. The buses can carry electric scooters and wheelchairs and can take service users places other services can't. To register to use Dial a Ride, call 0845 602 4135. To find out what else Rushmore Voluntary Service can offer you, call 01252 540 162.
The pond at Farnborough Community Centre has been given a good clear-out by volunteers from the Rushmore Urban Wildlife Group, helped by our Biodiversity Officer, Paul Howe. Pond plants have been cleared to provide more open water for the scores of species to thrive. Members of the public are asked not to put fish and plants in public ponds, as it damages the environment for other species. If you'd like to volunteer to help with a future clean-up, contact Paul on 01252 398 731. And breathe! Air quality in Aldershot and Farnborough has been found to be within safe levels, according to our latest Air Quality Progress Report, which gathered data about nitrogen dioxide levels near busy roads.
And the winners are: you've titivated your tubs and beautified your borders, and now it's crunch time. The results of the Rushmore in Bloom competition were announced at the Prince's Hall on September the 16th, rewarding allotment holders, keen gardeners and blooming businesses for making the borough beautiful. Our judges toured the borough with the mayor on an open-top bus, admiring your handiwork and meeting the gardeners behind the gorgeous displays. Award certificates for the schools competition were presented at Squires Garden Centre on September the 12th. The winner of the Best Picture competition, entitled My Flower Bed, sponsored by Councillor Diane Bedford, was Hannah Ashwood of Wavell School, with Ella Bovington of Pinewood Infant School runner-up. Hannah's winning design will be planted in Prince's Gardens next year.
Community. 12 councillors slept under the stars to raise money and awareness for the Step by Step Homelessness charity. They were joined by Mayor Councillor Terry Bridgman and Sir Gerald Howarth, MP, and raised nearly £2,037 of the total raised by the Sleep Out, £12,060. Councillor Sue Carter, who is Cabinet Member for the Leisure and Youth Panel, said, "We try to make a difference, and this is a good way to step out from behind our desks and help a very worthwhile charity. Step by Step makes you feel so humble. I don't think people realise that there are lots of youngsters out there who, for whatever reason, be it personal problems or a family breakup, are homeless. The charity gets them back into the world and enables them to look after themselves."
A joint effort to provide more help for the vulnerable. Are you or a loved one dreading changes to your benefits and wondering how to cope? Help will soon be at hand. Nearly £250,000 has been awarded to help public services support vulnerable people in the local area. Rushmore Citizens Advice Bureau has teamed up with Step by Step to try out new ways of helping people prevent crises, such as homelessness, and to cope with new requirements to use online systems for benefits and banking. Working with Rushmore Voluntary Services, the partners hope to recruit volunteers from specific groups affected by the changes who will be able to share knowledge with others. A new IT learning suite will be available, allowing groups of people to learn to use online resources together. The CAB's Chief Officer, Alex Hughes, said, "Changes to the benefits system have left many people confused about their entitlements and responsibilities, and unsure about how to access the help they need. The move to online applications has also caused problems for those not familiar with computers or without internet access, increasing the isolation for vulnerable groups. Step-by-Step Acting Chief Executive Tim Hammond said, "We're really excited about this. The right support at the right time can often put someone's life back on track at little cost to the community." The CAB advice line is 08444 111 304. Calls cost 5p a minute from a landline.
Landlords sought for council housing scheme. We've seen a recent surge in people having to be housed in bed and breakfast accommodation. So we've come up with a solution for tenants and landlords alike starting this month. Our partnership with national housing charity Chapter 1 is offering guaranteed rental income for property owners who want to take the headache out of renting out their properties. With 30 families currently in B&Bs and lots more in accommodation that is just not suitable, we believe our new scheme is vitally needed. Housing Options Manager Susanna Helica said, "We are ideally after lots of 1 or 2 bedroom properties, as we have so many smaller families in need of homes, but we will consider larger properties. Chapter 1 will find suitable tenants for private landlords, taking the strain off our growing list of people who are in unsuitable accommodation. In return, private landlords will benefit from knowing they will always be paid on time. It simply takes away the risks faced by landlords. There are no agents' fees, but maintenance costs will still rest with the landlords. Though Chapter 1 can arrange repairs for you, there may be some financial help available to bring your property up to the required standard. To find out more, contact 01252 398 634.
What's on? The listings. Wednesday, 9th of October, Gordon Giltrap and Oliver Wakeman, Prog Rock, West End Centre, Aldershot at 8 p.m, £14, £12 concession. Friday, 11th of October, The Magic of Motown, Princess Hall, Aldershot, 7:45 p.m, £21 to £22. Friday, 11th of October, Brian Appleton Comedy, West End Centre, Aldershot, 8 p.m, £12, £10 concession. Saturday, 12th of October, Proms Extravaganza, charity concert and children's concert, Farnborough Concert Band, Princess Hall, Aldershot, 7:30 p.m, children's concert 2:30 p.m, tickets £12.50, and for the children's concert £5. Sunday, 13th of October, the Illegal Eagles, tribute band, Princess Hall, Aldershot, 7:45 p.m, £19.50 to £22.50. Tuesday, 15th of October, the Vagina Monologues, Princess Hall, Aldershot, 7:45 p.m, £17.50 to £19. Wednesday, 16th of October, James Acaster, there's a comedy, West End Centre, Aldershot, 8 p.m, £12, £10 concession. Thursday, 17th of October, an evening of burlesque, over 18s only, Princess Hall, Aldershot, 7:45 p.m, £19.50 to £21. Thursday, 17th of October, Stephen Mottram, Animation Theatre, West End Centre, Aldershot, 8 p.m, £12, £10 concession.
Friday the 18th of October, That'll Be the Day, rock and roll musical. Princess Hall, Aldershot, 7:45 p.m, £22.50 ticket. And again on Friday the 18th of October, Ahab, Country Pop, West End Centre, Aldershot, 8 p.m, £12, £10 concessions. Saturday the 19th of October, Postman Pat and Friends live on stage. Princess Hall, Aldershot, 1 p.m. and 3:30 p.m, tickets from £11 to £13. Again on Saturday the 19th of October, Ben Montague, Pop, West End Centre, Aldershot, 8 p.m, £10, £8 concessions. Wednesday the 23rd of October, Henning Vane, stand-up comedy, Princess Hall, Aldershot, 7:45 p.m, tickets £12 and £13. Again on Wednesday the 23rd October, Rachel Samani, folk pop, West End Centre, Aldershot, 8 p.m, £10 or £8 concessions. Thursday the 24th of October, Frank Vignola and Vinnie Raniolo, Gypsy Jazz, West End Centre, Aldershot, 8 p.m, £10 or £8 concessions. Friday the 25th of October, Jackson Live in concert, Princes Hall, Aldershot, 8 p.m, tickets from £16 and £18. Saturday the 26th of October, Charlie Lansborough, Country Spiritual Music, Princes Hall, Aldershot, 7:45 p.m, tickets £17 and £18.
Something for all at the Princes Hall. There's something for everyone at the Princes Hall in Aldershot over the next few months. As part of a limited run of only 6 venues, grumpy old women are back to knock some sense into the nation from November the 10th to the 12th. Joining Jenny Eclair are fellow recruits Susie Blake and Kate Robbins. There'll be music of all types, including rock and tribute acts, pop and proms in October and November, and Postman Pat will be visiting on October the 19th. Added to all this are dance, drama and comedy, plus workshops featuring everything from drama to wrestling. The Moscow Ballet will be here in November, just before our eagerly anticipated Panto, which opens on December the 6th, and this year it's Peter Pan. Contact 01252 329 155.
See BB's star in line for Switch On. Children's favourite TV presenter, Katie Ashworth, will be switching the Christmas lights on in Aldershot Town Centre on Saturday, November the 16th. Katie from CBBS I Can Cook will carry out the ceremony for the 3rd year alongside a host of free festive fun from 2:30 p.m. until 5:30 p.m. Also on offer will be a children's farm, live music, the cast of the Princes Hall pantomime Peter Pan, and Father Christmas in his grotto. And for full details visit www.rushmore.gov.uk/events.
Fireworks night, set to go with a bang. Don't miss our annual fireworks spectacular at Manor Park, Aldershot on November the 2nd. It's one of the biggest and best displays in Hampshire, and the show is sure to go with a bang. For full details, visit www.rushmore.gov.uk/fireworks. Remember to stay safe during Halloween and Guy Fawkes Night. Find out more at www.safenh.co.uk.
News in brief. Trial by fire is all in a good cause. Farnborough charity Parity for Disability is holding a fire walk on Saturday the 9th of November at Southwood Playing Fields. Following a 2-hour fear-busting seminar, participants safely walk barefoot across 20 feet of burning embers. Parity requires £20 to register and £100 in sponsorship. Contact Kimberley on 01252 375 581.
Skirl of the Pipes to join concert. Farnborough Concert Band and special guests, including popular bagpiper Callum Armstrong and Gary Chilton, and Richie Maddox from The Soldiers, will be putting on a proms event at the Princes Hall on Saturday, October the 12th. Last year's event sold out and raised a fantastic £7,000 for the Royal British Legion and Parkinson's UK. The annual concerts have raised more than £90,000 in total. Book on 01252 329 155.
Locals are encouraged to get crafty. Whether you want to make do and mend or create an artistic masterpiece, Rushmore's residents are being encouraged to get making this autumn. The Craft Connects project will see 5 professional makers specialising in crafts ranging from knitting to paper cutting, ceramics and textiles, running workshops and popping up at key events in the Rushmore calendar. So come along and learn a new skill or take a refresher. Go to www.craftconnects.wordpress.com or find them on Facebook for the full calendar of events.
What's on the listings? Saturday, the 26th of October, Birdie, Wild Heart and the Lyric Theatre Company, West End Centre, Aldershot, 8 p.m, £12, £10 concession. Tuesday the 29th of October, craft workshop, ages 4 to 7 years. Remember to wear messy clothes and bring a packed lunch. Princes Hall, Aldershot, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m, £15. Wednesday the 30th of October, play in a day, 10 in the bed. Work on a short play that will be performed to parents at the end of the day. Wear comfortable clothing and bring a packed lunch. Princes Hall, Aldershot, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m, £15. Wednesday the 30th of October, AJTC Binmen. Live music, puppetry and fun. Suitable for ages 5+. West End Centre, Aldershot, 2 p.m, £6.50. Wednesday the 30th of October, All-Star Super Slam Wrestling in the Princes Hall, Aldershot, 7:30 p.m, £12 to £15. Thursday the 31st of October, Little Howard's Big Show, stars of the BBC's TV hit for ages 3+. West End Centre, Aldershot, 2:30 p.m, £8. Friday, the 1st of November, The Drifters, performing their classic hits, Princes Hall, Aldershot, 7:45 p.m. Tickets £24 and £25. And Saturday, the 2nd of November, Harry McClary and Friends, Princes Hall, Aldershot, 1:30 p.m. and 4 p.m, £9 and £11 tickets.
On Saturday, the 2nd of November, Rushmore Fireworks Spectacular, Manor Park, Aldershot. Gates open at 5:30 p.m. A special 10-minute fireworks display for children under 5 starts at 6:45 p.m. The main display begins at 8 p.m. Tickets on sale later in the year. On Saturday, the 2nd of November, Simon Munnery comedy, West End Centre, Aldershot, 8 p.m, £10.50, £8.50 concession. Wednesday, the 6th of November, Glenn Tilbrook, former Squeeze frontman, West End Centre, Aldershot, 8 p.m, £17.50. Thursday, the 7th of November, Remember When at Christmas, a musical trip down memory lane. Princess Hall, Aldershot, at 2 p.m, £10 and £12. Friday, the 8th of November, You and Me, a bittersweet comedy theatre, West End Centre, Aldershot, 8 p.m, £12, £10 concession. Saturday, the 9th of November, The Sorcerer's Apprentice, the Garlic Theatre Company with mime and puppets, suitable for ages 4+. West End Centre, Aldershot, 2:30 p.m, £6.50. Sunday the 10th, Sunday the 10th till Tuesday the 12th of November, Return of the Grumpy Old Women, Princess Hall, Aldershot, 8 p.m, £20. And Wednesday, 13th of November, Chris Ramsey, stand-up comedy, Princess Hall, Aldershot, 8 p.m, £16.50.
Also on Wednesday the 13th, Female Gothic, celebrating female Gothic writers, West End Centre, Aldershot, 8 p.m, £12 or £10 for concessions. Friday the 15th of November, One Night of Queen, a tribute band, Princess Hall, Aldershot, 7:45 p.m, tickets £16.50 and £18.50. Friday the 15th of November, Robin Hitchcock, folk music, West End Centre, Aldershot, 8 p.m, tickets £10. Saturday the 16th of November, 2013, Aldershot Christmas Lights Switch On, Aldershot Town Centre, 3 p.m. Throughout the day, the town will host a variety of free entertainment. Children can meet Father Christmas in the Wellington Centre. And again on Saturday the 16th of November, the Farnborough Symphony Orchestra. The soloist will be Ruth Carr, soprano. Princess Hall, Aldershot, 7:45 p.m. Tickets £6 and £12. Now the box office and booking, Farnborough Library and Learning Centre is 01252 516 458. The Aldershot Library and Learning Centre, 01252 322 560. The Princess Hall, 01252 329 155, or the West End Centre, 01252 330 040.
News. National praise for apprentice scheme. As Sir Alan Sugar would say, you're hired. In the last 2 years, we've taken on 14 apprentices and 6 young people have now gone on to full-time work as a result. Now, our good record of getting young people into work has been recognised by the National Apprenticeship Service, which has praised our success in getting young people jobs, not only with the Council, outside companies too. More than 140 young people are now in paid employment, thanks to our 100 apprenticeships in 100 days challenge to local businesses last year. Our latest apprentice, René Fronstek, 17, is currently working in our maintenance department. René said, "I'm really enjoying my time as an apprentice. I'm learning loads of new practical skills and at the same time completing an NVQ course which supports my apprenticeship. Contact us. To find an apprenticeship or for information on how to take on an apprentice, visit www.apprenticeships.org.uk.
Stonham Home Group. Wanted. Rooms and role models. Do you have a spare room? Would you like to earn approximately £160 extra per week? Can you offer support to a young person? If the answer is yes, why not become a host for Stonham Supported Lodgings? We will help you support a young person, 16 plus, from your local community who needs a home and a positive role model in their lives. Contact the Supported Lodgings team to find out how you can make a difference on 01256 347 146.
Paving the way to employment. Skilled Up recruits have been doing real jobs which make a difference in local communities. With a success rate of more than 65% in getting people back to employment or going back to education from its first 2 courses, our Skilled Up scheme is seeing people develop new skills and find work. Skilled Up is a 4-week program supported by several local organisations and businesses where volunteers work alongside skilled tradesmen. The program raises self-esteem and gives people a purpose as well as teaching them valuable new skills. They work a 4-day week and at the end receive a reference and the practical element of the CSCS card they need to work on construction sites. Teams have been hard at work in the Cherrywood area of Farnborough, repointing, paving, putting in new benches, painting bollards and smartening the area. After completing the project, we continue to work with participants to find work opportunities, particularly through the Rushmore Employment and Skills Zone. Tony Burns, who leads the project, said, "One 40-year-old had not worked for several years and has reading and writing difficulties. He was not sold on the idea of the course, but stuck it out. He now says that before, the door to employment was a big thick steel door, and now it is plasterboard, and he's ready to smash through it." The scheme, funded through the DWP Flexible Support Fund, Rushmore Borough Council, Thames Valley Housing Association and the European-funded Impress project, is open to people claiming job seekers allowance. People can enrol now for the next course starting in October the 14th. Contact us. For more information, call or text SKILLS with your name to 07831 528 383 and standard charges apply.
This is an advertisement for Devereux House. A warm, friendly welcome awaits in our residential care home, long or short-term care available, including respite, fully trained staff available 24 hours, 16 rooms with ensuite facilities and aid call, food freshly prepared on site, special diets catered for, lift to the first floor, an activities program, visiting hairdresser and chiropodist, free use of daycare centre facilities, visitors always welcome, access to satellite television, non-profit making. And the daycare centre is open from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. with fully trained care staff, fully accessible transport available, Midas trained minibus drivers and escorts, all refreshments and hot lunch provided, special dietary needs catered for, small shop for sweets and sundries, assisted bathing service available, activities program including craft, exercise, bingo, quizzes and games, quiet room for reading or watching TV, landscape gardens suitable for wheelchair users. Trial visits are welcome. Do you need extra care following an illness or operation? Call us now for further details. Phone 01252 512 967 or call in to 69 Albert Road, Farnborough, Hampshire, GU14 6SL. Company number is 511461. The registered charity number is 11808054 and the website is www.devereughhouse.hampshire.org.uk, and they have the Care Quality Commission and the promise of caring.
School leavers, visit an outstanding open day, Wednesday 23rd of October 4pm to 7:30pm and Thursday 24th of October 4pm to 7:30pm at Farnborough College of Technology, and see why we are officially outstanding in all areas, fourth nationally for our success rates. We can advise you on various educational options, A-levels, diplomas, apprenticeships. That's Farnborough College of Technology, Boundary Road, Farnborough, GU14 6SB, 01252 407 040. And our Aldershot campus is also open for advice on courses in construction crafts at Holder Road, Aldershot, GU12 4PQ, on telephone 01252 407 607. That's Farnborough College of Technology, Ofsted Outstanding 2011 and 2012.
The Sixth Form College, Farnborough. Learn, enjoy, achieve. Open days, Wednesday the 6th and Thursday the 7th of November, 3:30pm to 9pm. Prospect Avenue, Farnborough, GU14 8JX. Telephone 01252 688 200. It's part of the Mabel Group. It has the ISS beacon sign. It's Investors in People, and it's inspected by Ofsted. It's a charitable corporation providing courses in further education.
That is the end of the autumn 2013 edition of the Rushmore Borough Council's Arena magazine, brought to you by FATN Talking News. If you wish to contact us, and especially if you or anyone you know would be interested in receiving your local newspaper on memory stick, please ring 01252 719 266 or visit our website at www.farnhamaltontn.co.uk. And now we would like to say goodbye from each of us. From Chris.
Goodbye.
From Alistair.
Goodbye.
From Ian.
Bye.
And from me, Mary. Goodbye.